Hey guys, welcome to the Sim Racing Paddock. I'm William Marsh, and this is going to be a slightly interesting experiment. So, something that I used to do back in the day was I utilized Restream for my live streaming to sort of simultaneously stream from YouTube to Twitch and things like that. So, that's something that I honestly haven't done in a while. So it's something I want to try out. So with that being said, we have this set up. So you guys, I'm assuming most of you are watching on YouTube right now. I still sometimes constantly get followers on Twitch, things like that. So it's like, why not maybe give that a try, see if that works out. So with that, I decided why not do some testing and just some fun racing at the same time. So what I'm going to be doing is I actually am going to try setting up some online events in Assetto Corsa. So going back to kind of the good old days with the racing with subscribers, things like that. Real quick, I'm just going to turn off the display to make sure all the settings are proper. It looks like those are all right. So what we are going to do to kick off this stream is a 20-minute qualification session, and then also a 20-minute race at Laguna Seca utilizing the Porsche GT4 Club Sport. I think that's a fun combo to just sort of get our feet wet again and do some racing. So if I hit run server, that should get it started. Server's running. All right, I know it's been a while since I've done this sort of live stream stuff, so does it show up in LAN? If I remember correctly, no. Okay, so let's take a look. The real alright, that's the real GTC. This is open to the public, so you should be able to find it just fine. Hold on a second. I just need to find my server. Here it is. Okay, Porsche GT4 Club Sport. So server name is Sim Racing Paddock. That's how you should be able to find it. And yeah, so anyone who sees the server is welcome to join. I believe there is no password. I have the admin password to be able to do admin stuff like that. But yeah, so should be able to get in with no password. For this first race, I did turn off damage. Don't make me regret that. So yeah, but real quick, let me check something. So, server name. All right, let's bring that out. Hello, President Mark Root. How's it going, man? Thanks for dropping by. And it looks like actually people are watching on Twitch. That's cool to see. Because, yeah, I just haven't done Twitch in years, I think. Okay, thanks for joining SRP Racing Server. Remember to subscribe to Sim Racing Paddock on YouTube or Twitch now if you want. Alrighty. But yeah, this is one of my favorite, like, simple car track combos to just race in, because the Porsche GT4 Club Sport is just ultimately a simple driver's car. It's not something where it's like ultimate downforce or things like that. It's just pushing a car to the edge of grip. It's a road-going Porsche Cayman that just was slightly modified for racing. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this is, but let me know if you guys can find the server. I would love to see you guys join in. Just want to make sure that it's working properly, because in the past I had some issues, glitches, things like that, because I'm running, I believe it's like a, I'm running to one router, and then I am running to a second router, so there's things like that. Let's see. But yeah, so what I'm talking about, like running with this car, it's so much fun. Like you get to feel that slip angle of the car, get that little slide. I was a little conservative with my braking point right there, so we'll be able to move it back as we are getting more comfortable. But yeah, just watching on YouTube but love Twitch, so you switched. Alrighty. Yeah, it's just something where ultimately, the main thing I've been using Twitch for is Twitch Prime, because I have Amazon Prime, and being able to use Twitch Prime to get some free games, things like that, those perks. But yeah, I'm just curious about how this will go and things like that. Also, switch to the Restream chat, which you are seeing on the screen. So yeah, interesting to experiment. But I'm curious, let me check something. Is anyone actually speaking on YouTube chat? Yes, they are. So, yeah. Jesper, I am hosting on the same computer that I race. Okay, so that's weird. I'm not getting the YouTube chat on the stream. So let me just check real quick. I want to see if I can fix that. So Streamlabs, let me check real quick. Thing Restream and Twitch. Let's just check some settings real quick. Yeah, we might have a flame war coming up, guys, if we're not careful. So hold on a second, let me try some real quick. So YouTube, let me see if I can get this chat going. Yeah, personally, I prefer YouTube myself, because I honestly also gravitate a little more towards the pre-recorded videos, things like that, and YouTube's indexing for those are so much better. So let's check some real quick. So chat, open in browser, let's see quick. Okay, there. So some people on, so hold on a second, testing. Will that send to all platforms? So, it's showing on the screen chat. But yeah, okay, so let's just try something. So I have both chats up, and we'll see if that goes to YouTube and or Twitch. But yeah, guys, if YouTube side could just say anything in the comments, or in the live chat, I want to see if it'll pop up on the sidebar now. Because apparently, yeah, Restream is glitching out a little bit because of the new YouTube algorithm, them phasing out the classic studio and switching to the new studio, the kind of logistics stuff. But yeah, racing with subscribers, I've been missing this, but yeah, I guess it's with everything going on, it's one of the weird bright sides of the coronavirus isolation. Alright, so Dennis, he just sent a smiley in the chat. Anything into comments? Let's see. Hello, Lou. How's it going? So still, I don't see anything popping up on Restream. Okay. Rashid. Oh my gosh. I just saw that. What is seen can't be unseen. Let's check again. I just closed the Restream chat app and reopened it. Let's just... I'll put a message in. Because it's saying that... Did I just bork it? Come on. Seriously? Ay, ay, ay. Can't catch a break right now. It works, but it seems to take ages. That's because I accidentally set stream latency to normal. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do a quick modification on the YouTube stream. Just, or no, that wouldn't work because that would end the stream entirely. Ay, ay, ay. YouTube, why'd you have to just... Yeah. You can better use speech chat. I've never used that, actually. Okay. Let's go plan C. Side by side chat or something. Didn't really want to do that, but hey, want to get you at least some equality in the chat, and then I can address this at a later time. So, I'm trying to remember. What was that? Yeah, as I said, it's acting some weird stuff. I'm not a big fan of like the speech chat because like I know some friends that use that and it's like, that could get a little obnoxious for the audience. So, that overlay, oh yeah. I deleted the thing I was using at first. Like, oh, that's what it was called. So, it's, or at least now, and at least one of the bright sides of me going to, a higher powerful or higher powered processor, it's like, yeah, I can add more apps and stuff. So let's see. I know it's like, do that a go. Double chats. This is gonna be interesting. This. There we go. Alrighty, almost there, guys, and then we'll log a few laps. Never dull moment trying to set up stuff, but hey, it's hopefully you guys are here for the racing, and hopefully the racing will be alright. We have 4 drivers in now, so that's at least better than 2. Okay. Alright. We can drive fast, and that's what we're gonna try to do. And that guy did an unsafe pit exit. You're supposed to use the pit exit road, bro. Alright, Larry, did you buy it on PC or on consoles? Also, guys, shameless plug, Assetto Corsa with some DLCs is now available on Humble Bundle. I believe it's like you pay 13 bucks, you get that NASCAR Heat 4, the first Project Cars, and a lot of other games. That's like, yeah. Rashid, the cheap button box, it should be available on eBay soon. He's still working out pricing. That's one of the reasons I haven't put out that video on it. Because initially I think he was planning on 75 bucks. Now he's saying it might be more towards 85 for the fit and finish and potentially higher quality button board. And it's like, okay. Funny, you have Overcast in my game. That's interesting. Not sure why. When you stop with streaming? What do you mean when I stop? I'm not sure yet. I literally just started, so it's like, yeah, kind of getting into the flow right now. Should be streaming for at least a few hours. And I might jump between different titles in this stream. I'll go with the gamer muscle approach. let's try to lay down a good lap. Hey Daniel, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Whoa. A little loose there. Rashid, I'll keep you posted. But I think it's just like a single dude, so I don't think he's gonna be doing affiliate links or anything like that. But it's like, yeah, it's a $100 wheel button box. Or around that price range. The latest Soul has 3D clouds. Yeah, I haven't installed it yet, but we'll have to check it out. Little aggressive in the first corner. Let's get a good exit. Oof, getting loose like that off. Okay guys, here's an interesting topic for discussion. Apparently, the information blowout on the Xbox Series X was today. Saw a lot of interesting videos about it with the specs and the performance. What are your guys' thoughts? Are you excited? Are you underwhelmed? Are you like just wanting to wait it out? What are your guys' thoughts on the Xbox Series X? For me, I'm gonna say I'm pretty excited. It sounds like in terms of power, it is slightly above what I was personally anticipating. Because there were the rumors that it was going to be like 10, 11 teraflops, something like that. Like hearing it come out at 12, 16 gigabytes of video memory. The clock speed, I am really happy about for the CPU. Hearing that CPU is capable of 3.8 gigahertz, that is almost double of what the original Xbox One was capable of. Or if it might be double. So it's like, I am pretty pleasantly surprised by what I'm hearing about that. So it'll be interesting to see how that performance translates and also, dare I say, trickles down to the PC side of things. So there's going to be that sort of symbiotic relationship where the advancements in consoles, they will transfer over to PC, and the advancements in PC will translate over into consoles, I think, better this generation than last generation. Because even with last generation, we had that situation where it was the architecture that we saw the system built on, that AMD Jaguar architecture, that severely underclocked CPU. And it's like, okay, we ended up seeing stuff like that struggling on open world titles, sim racing titles. That's why, like, for example, Project Cars 2 and Assetto Corsa on consoles always were running at a lower frame rate and couldn't handle as many cars. So could we see ACC running pretty well on next-gen hardware? I know it was just announced that it's coming to the PS4 and Xbox One, but also there's going to be the backwards compatibility. And I think that this next-gen hardware will be very much better for being able to handle like that more intense workload. G Hammer, both of them are highly rumored, and I believe in case of the Xbox Series X, it is confirmed that there's going to be backwards compatibility with not only software but also hardware. So it's going to be definitely exciting to see what happens. Now, I don't know how my relationship with Microsoft stands after my Forza Motorsport 7 review, but who knows? I might be able to try to talk them into doing a review sample or something. Wishful thinking, right? But yeah, guys, hopefully everyone is having a decent week so far. My Sunday was pretty darn interesting. It was weird, I gotta say, because yeah, so as I'm pretty outspoken about, I am a Christian, and in my county, basically all gatherings of 50 or more people have been basically not allowed. So, for example, concerts are getting canceled, but also my church was actually canceled in a way. So it's like, okay, not going to church on a Sunday, that was interesting. Ended up getting brunch with friends and then doing a movie night. And it's interesting though, because we ended up watching the movie Contagion. So it's like, yeah, just wanting to scare ourselves off or things like that. And it's like, okay. But yeah, it was an interesting night, I'll say that. But yeah, all things considered, this week's going pretty well so far. Last week was pretty rough for me with a lot of stuff going on and just trying to keep my head on straight. So, hey, a good start to this week is a good start to this week, so I'll be appreciated. So we have about 15 seconds. So this will be my final lap. I don't think I finished this lap in 15 seconds. So G-Hammer, if I remember correctly, the Xbox One X is capable of frame rates of up to 120, and it also has AMD FreeSync in it, compatibility. So I believe the Xbox One X can support high resolution. Unfortunately, I don't have an Xbox One X, so I can't plug it into this 144 hertz monitor, but yeah, I've heard that I think it is compatible. Oh, yeah. But hey, we got a good lap down, 131. I believe if I'm on my A game and I do high performance driving and stuff, like not high performance, but if I tweak the setup a bit, then I could get into the 129s, I think. But it's, yeah, it's just like talking while driving, everything like that. Yeah, I'm fine with the 131 at least. I mean, right now I'm 1.2 seconds higher than Jesper. This is Assetto Corsa, Todd. Yes, it is. Yeah, I mean, this will be a good race to at least start off. We have 7 drivers, lucky 7. We'll see how this race goes. So guys, if you are hearing me in the stream, remember, we do not have a clutch in this car. You can't shift in first and just hold the clutch. You have to rev in neutral and then shift at the start. Let's hope that you guys can hear me, but the latency I know is pretty high on the stream. And keep on forgetting to turn it the latency down. Go figure. All right, the real EGTC. Well, best of luck, man. Thanks for joining the race. All right. So let's turn on my HUD. The tires app. Game blocked by chat. That works okay. RPMs. Put up here. Don't really need it, but hey. In some ways, Competition's better. In a lot of ways, it isn't. One of the things I love about Assetto Corsa is the mod support, and it's just better optimized performance-wise. Oh, guy behind me, he didn't listen to my advice. Todd, I believe your performance might go a longer way with Automobilista, but Assetto Corsa is pretty well optimized as well, so I don't really think you could go wrong with either. Oh, contact behind us. The error of margin ran out. But yeah, Competizione, the main improvements are the, say, the day to night transition, the weather, the sounds are really good, and the cars are pretty darn decent as well. But in Assetto Corsa, you get a lot more variety, you got more tracks, you got more cars, you have better performance optimization, and things like that. So that makes a massive difference. So ultimately, it depends on what you're looking for. Are you looking for good GT3 racing? Then ACC is a good solution. If you're looking for anything else, then Assetto Corsa is great. Because yeah, I mean, Assetto Corsa has a good drift community. It has some cruising communities, things like that. Toge even. Look at Random Call Signs Toge videos. Those are pretty darn awesome. But you need to have a good stomach for Eurobeat to listen to those videos. And also, he just went traveling, so be careful or else you might contract secondhand coronavirus. I know that's a lame joke, but hey, you gotta make light of it sometimes. You can definitely buy both. As I mentioned earlier in this stream, Assetto Corsa and DLCs are available right now with other games too in humblebundle.com for about $13. That is a killer price for that, and you also get Project Cars, you get NASCAR Heat 3, you get MotoGP 15, and yes, I know that's 5 years out of date, but hey, it's a motorcycle game. You get MXGP, which I know that's out of date as well, but you still get it. I'd say 13 bucks for Assetto Corsa plus DLCs alone is worth it. But yeah, if you go to humblebundle.com, you can find that. $131.98. The one things I've heard that's interesting about turns 1 and 2 in Laguna is sometimes you want to run wide turn 1 at Laguna because it helps you focus on the corner exit of turn 2 and gives you more speed during that straight. President Mark Root. In some ways, yes, but also one of the great things with Assetto Corsa is it's also working out with sim racing system. So one mod is called, it's like a online competition model. You download the mod to allow you to enter the races, and it gives you like a driver rating and progression system, and you get to like participate in events that are scheduled. And one of the things is that you actually, like, I did a competition in collaboration with them for about 2.5 years. And this is actually the first season that I am not running a championship with them due to just time constraints and life getting in the way. So I'm actually, but there are other YouTubers that you can race against and do these championships with, and it's a lot of fun. And generally, for the most part, the racers are all pretty darn clean, which is really great to see. Sure, you get some of the maniacs at times, things like that, the people who have more horsepower than sense, but ultimately, it is a good way to race in organized races. In Assetto Corsa server browser, it's always hit and miss. It's always hit or miss when you go into it. The servers and time frames are always more oriented towards Europe because Kuno Simulazioni is an Italian company. There's more Italian racing series and tracks versus America. To my knowledge, Laguna Seca is the only real world track in Assetto Corsa that is American. There's Black Cat County, which is fictional, but Laguna, I think, is the only American track in AC. So yeah, it's that kind of thing where it is definitely a bias more towards Europe, but there are still Americans who enjoy racing in it. Like myself. The racing is a lot of fun. All right. We're 6 minutes through the race about. 130, 136. Let's get into the 30s. So let's try that line. I'm not going to be able to roll onto the throttle as aggressive as I did in the previous lap. Okay. Purpled right there. That's good. A little overcooked. It's that sort of slide out, but keep it under control. Could have carried a little speed. But yeah, so one of the things I did talk about on the Sim Racing Paddock Instagram page is a couple years ago, I did the Sim Racing Wheel Buyer's Guide for like people looking to buy wheels and pedals. I'm looking to try to expand on that this year. So I'm looking at trying to do a variety of buyer's guides. The wheel buyer's guide, maybe a pedals buyer's guide, a cockpit buyer's guide, and a racing sim buyer's guide. So like what kind of sim would people want to get into? So yeah, it's interesting to see about that and see what we can do to make things work. So yeah, I want to try to help bring people in because there are a lot of people that are either really into the console games looking for something more, people who enjoy racing but like they haven't heard of sim racing, something like that. So I just want to help create a welcoming environment for people to get in because that was something like how I was always a racing fan growing up, and as a kid I was exposed to NASCAR racing 1999 season when I was 6 years old roughly, and throughout the years I was trying different racing games, things like that, and I kept on thinking like, man, there was this awesome NASCAR game I played as a little kid, and all these other NASCAR games like the ones from EA, they just didn't match what I was looking for. And it's like, okay, how do I get into it? How do I find that again? And eventually I did refine sim racing, obviously, and look at me now. It's like, okay. Granted, when I was playing NASCAR Racing 1999 season, I didn't really know much of what the heck I was doing. I just enjoyed the paint editor, the damage model, and the fact that when I drove into the pits with damage, they would actually like saw off body panels. But yeah, that was what my main priorities when I was a little kid. Ah, the memories, you know, right? And still, it's like those old NASCAR games, despite not being the best visually, they still hold up remarkably well. Yep, Mark Rude, if you get your rating high enough, they'll stream the higher splits. Whoa, I got a little tight out of that corner. Yeah, they need to make like a legit NASCAR sim that's outside of iRacing in the near future. Todd, those are Steam keys, correct. So what Humble Bundle is that it is a website that they partner with video game publishers to make these cheap bundles, and it's pay what you want. So it's like if you pay that minimum amount of like, I think it's $1, you get like MotoGP 15, MXGP, Project Cars, or whatever's the bottom tier. And then you go up a tier and you get more games. If you pay more than $13 or $13 or more, that's how you get everything. All that money is going to go towards charity. It's going to go towards and support that. And thank you, James, for subscribing. So yeah, all that is going to start going towards charity. So that's what it is. It's a charity organization that sells video games. And then they also have a humble store. Yikes. That could have been ugly. But yeah, so they have the store where you can go to and actually purchase games either full sale or on price, depending on what game it is. And those proceeds go to charity as well. So yeah, it's like they have that. And it's pretty good. I've gotten some really good bundles off of that. And thank you, Zonies, for following. So yeah, it's interesting seeing that. It's interesting looking at that stuff, and yeah. All right, Sonnies, I hope you enjoy Assetto Corsa. It is a really fun title. But also, I need to make a video talking about how to make the most out of Assetto Corsa in 2020. Because I did that video review back in 2017 on YouTube of Assetto Corsa, and that's still my most watched video to date. I think it has like 320,000 views or something like that. But also, that's a review of Assetto Corsa circa 2017. In 3 years, this sim has actually progressed so much, even though development on it has ended. So I want to talk about, I want to talk about how Assetto Corsa has progressed, because people will play Assetto Corsa without knowing the magnificence that is the Content Manager mod. The Content Manager mod adds so freaking much. It is amazing. And yeah, it's like, okay, you gotta check that out, because yeah, or else what are you missing? You're missing also like the Soul mod. You're missing out on the content shaders patch that actually really does magic with the graphics. And that also patches in day to night transition. It patches in like all of that, and it's like, woo! But you don't get that full glory of Assetto Corsa unless you dig deep, find the mods, and explore a bit. Yes, Zonies, I am on YouTube, Sim Racing Paddock, as it sounds like and is spelled, same as what you are watching on Twitch. And yeah, I mainly do YouTube. I'm not sure if I'd call myself big thing, but it's like, and thanks for subscribing. It's like, yeah, I have a reasonable following, but there's always the people who are larger, but it's just, sim racing has a great community. There's people like myself, Jimmy Broadbent, Gamer Muscle. We all have our own weird quirks and personalities, things like that. And it's like, yeah. Oh, custom shaders patch. Okay, my bad. But yeah, so it's like, there's all these great community members. Will Ford, Boosted Media, he's a great friend of mine. And it's like, yeah, we all just share our love of sim racing and this hobby. Is NASCAR Heat 4 any good? I do not know. I have not driven in NASCAR Heat 4, I don't think. I think NASCAR Heat 3 was the last one I tried. But I might actually just buy the Humble Bundle for NASCAR Heat 4 and just give away the remaining keys or something. I could do that. Maybe like a giveaway on Instagram or Twitch. Why not? Our Instagram, YouTube, Facebook giveaway, or Discord, who knows? We could try to figure something out. We just need to figure out how to do a good giveaway. But yeah. Because, yeah, it still sounds like, according to people on Twitch and YouTube, there are some people who don't have Assetto Corsa or Project Cars or things like that. So that, hey, that could be a good way to do some marketing. Because, yeah, it's like, while I do have a decent following, I will admit the algorithm is hitting me hard, where, yeah, I'm not getting as much people jumping on the ship as I used to, so that's why I'm trying to figure out how to do things a little better. And Beer Machine 66, loving that username. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, so we have 3 minutes and 49 seconds until this race ends. Just gotta keep our nose clean. We are 50 seconds ahead of second place. All right, I will take that. Yeah, Dennis, I mean, I will admit I am struggling a bit. Because, yeah, I am missing apexes, things like that. It is a little sloppy driving. So the app at the bottom, are you talking about the thing in the middle that has my time, the speed, the delta, things like that? That is called Sidekick. You can download it at Race Department, where you can, yeah, check that out. It's great for like just having all your information right in front. And also the shift indicator helper is pretty nice as well, because different cars have different ideal shifting points. Or if you're talking about below that, that's just the tires app. Whoa, a little loose there. But yeah, if you want to see the master of talking while driving, check out Jimmy Broadbent's Nürburgring videos. Those are insane. Like, he knows that track basically like the back of his hand. He is like the true master of talking while driving. But yeah, we gotta see. We have a lap time of 131.028. So I think I'm gonna shut up this next lap, and I want to see if we can get into the 30s. Hello, Dwight. How's it going? Whoa, whoa, a little wide. Didn't want to get the into the kitty litter right there. But yeah, so I'm gonna shut up next lap. Definitely not a perfect lap, but hey, that was a pretty good lap. I'm gonna say so myself. What do we get? 130.8. All right. I'd say if I started off with a lower fuel load, then I might have had a shot at, say, a 129, but this, this fuel load worked out all right. So for my microphone, what I use is an Audio-Technica 875R. You can see it right, let's see. You can see it right up here. So I have it set up above my side monitor. These are very directional microphones, so you have to sort of point it at yourself. So if you don't have it point at yourself, the audio really drops off. So like if I'm turning my head here, but since I'm largely keeping my head towards the center screen, it's pretty well situated. So that's what it's like. But yeah, that was a good race to start off. But oh man, good warm up too. So yeah. All right. So hopefully next race we'll see a wider variety of people in. But that was a great way to start off this stream. By the way, I want to check out something real quick. So what I'm going to do is, well, first off, close the Epic Games Store because we don't need that. So yeah, I want to check my Stream Deck real quick because if I remember correctly, I can go to Twitch and have a box so I can see how many viewers I have. So yeah, let's do that because I don't have my so I gotta love these captchas that have like the traffic light right there. And it's like, oh, do we need all of that? The real EGTC, that's pretty awesome to hear. Yeah, so I accidentally have the stream latency set to normal. So that is just like, yeah, a little unfortunate. Trying to remember what my password is. Because I haven't had to do this in so long. Select all the pictures with palm trees. But yeah, so it's like, that work? This should be it, I think. 43 on YouTube. Yeah, my Stream Deck's showing 41. But hey, it's like, there's that little bit of latency. Sheesh. I guess it's because I have the couple fake attempts. It's like, oh, they tried it. What the heck? Yeah, the corkscrew is a brutal corner. Okay, now it's saying like, I need to check my email. Gotta love it. So I entered in the correct password, but now it's like, okay, you need to have two-factor authentication, which, to be fair, I'm really happy they ask about that because I had a nightmare a little while ago where I had that situation where I got hacked and like they hacked my Epic Games account, they hacked my PlayStation Network, they hacked my Microsoft Store, they hacked most of the things I had, and it's like, sheesh, who was out to get me? And it's like, okay, that was a crazy situation. So with that being said, it was a situation where, yeah, with all of that, I had to adjust my passwords. They broke into my PayPal and issued like a $2,700 payment on my account. So I had to scramble to keep that away. And it's like, and then all that mess ended up hitting me hard because ultimately when it was all said and done, it knocked my credit under 600. Like I went from 750 to about 590. It was a nightmare and a half. And yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to change the session around. So I always because you have to go to the main screen to change the track. It's like, yeah, you have to do that. And then The main screen also has your server password for admin. It's like I have to always turn off display capture because of that. So yeah, let's take a look. So entry list. Any suggestions for cars, guys? Any suggestions? I'm thinking, like, I selected Brands Hatch for the track. Brands Hatch. Classic DTM maybe. I think that could be a lot of fun. Yeah, Vessel, my lesson has definitely been learned. I will say that. So we'll do 8 Mercedes, then 8 BMWs. So that is the Group A. Yes. And then the Alfa Romeo. Okay, Ron, we could always do DTM at Barcelona. That could be fun. We'll do GT3 next race, Jesper. How about that? I think that would be fine. Hello, Carbine 999. How's it going? Yes, Carbine. I'm setting up the server right now. When it's open, the server name will be Sim Racing Paddock. Okay, so sessions. I'm actually going to drop the qualifying down to 13 minutes, race 15, because looks like we're starting to get more and more people in. Carbine, I believe, yes, you should be able to run it fine with no mods. You need the DLC, though. You need the DLC, downloadable content. So, yeah, okay. That is set up. Let's hit run. Go to drive. Refresh the server. Bam. We're going to go with the Alpha because that's the faster car. President, can I turn your cam back? Or can you turn your cam back? Barcelona. That's like the Mike Tyson way of saying it. Or Mike Tyson. And now he's just going to storm in through the door and just punch me in the face and bite my ear. Who knows? All right. But yeah, guys, for all you over on Twitch, if you want, remember to subscribe to Sim Racing Paddock on YouTube. Bam. Okay, so I don't have an H pattern shifter on this. It's my Usingfeld Engineering sequential shifter. So, hold on a sec. I think downshifts aren't working right. So I just unplugged it. Plug this in. Might need to repair the shifter. Who knows? Maybe some dust got in it. Just seems temperamental at times. There we go. So let's jump out and jump back in the server. Could be also a content manager glitch. See. Let's go to settings. Next gear. That's working. And that's working fine. Okay. Group 5 on Spa. What do I think of Tyson Nuggets? They're okay. Honestly, I prefer the store brand over Tyson, in my opinion. Front seat, I just am streaming directly to, I'm just streaming directly to Restream, and I'm letting them handle that. And so far, it's working just fine, I think. Because I'm doing, I want to say 6,000 kilobits per second. What the heck? I don't even know right now. We can do a non-DLC thing next. How about? But really, what the flip is going on right now? I wonder if it's this glitching it. So let's just do. Yeah. Restart content manager. I'll do that in a second if this doesn't work. I'm wondering if it's like, yeah, that combo wasn't working right. Okay, so. But yeah, I mean, good, exciting race to start off. We ended up with a dominating win, which was nice. We'll see if we can keep that going. Reverse. First. What's that? Z is for ABS? Ah. Come on. Cut me some slack. Because we would always keep on seeing that if we kept it like that. Our content manager maybe has a tiny learning curve, but once you learn it, it is like amazing. I'll put it that way. Let's see real quick. Just do plus and minus. Yeah, that should be fine, I guess. So basically what Content Manager does to kind of cheat the system allows you to have two methods for shifting. The second one, it remaps this to two keys on the keyboard. So that's what's going on. That's what's throwing me off a bit right now. But let's see if this works. Crying out loud. Screw it. I'm gonna map this to primary shift right now. Yes. Okay. So, Zonies, I did have an Assetto Corsa League hosted through Sim Racing System, as I mentioned before, but I had to temporarily disable it for the time being. So yeah, I had to temporarily disable it, which is unfortunate, but life was just kind of getting in the way. So yeah, I did have a league, but hopefully I'm wanting to start one up again. There we go. Time to try to lay down a good lap. We have 6 minutes. We're gonna get like 3 laps. Whoa, a little aggressive there. And aggressive goes around. Well, Zonies, If you hurry, actually you wouldn't make it this race, but I highly recommend getting the DLCs. So if you can, check out the Humble Bundle. It's like 13 bucks. You get the DLCs and all other sorts of crap. And then you wouldn't have to worry. Actually, I don't think they have the Porsche packs in the Humble Bundle, but they have like the Dream packs, which are huge at least. Or you could find a deal on the Assetto Corsa Ultimate Edition, but that might not be worth it because of this deal I saw. I love how the shaders patch adds the mirage effect, like far down the track. This is just my outlap. I'm trying to get the pressures and everything in. All right, here we go. Our first lap of our qualifying run. Yeah, Dennis, you might be able to find it for less at a reputable dealer. So Bloodwolf, I've done quite a few videos and streams talking about it, and I'm excited about the potential, excited about what they're advancing, but it's like, what are they giving us besides the new engine to actually make it Assetto Corsa or Automobilista 2? That's what I'm curious about. Because to date, I don't think we've actually seen anything new on the platform versus the previous title. Versus the new engine, which that is a controversial subject in itself. Whoa, whoa. That was a little loose. Well, GT Freak, I'd say that the biggest improvement you would see is actually not in the wheel, but in the confidence in your braking. The brakes on the Logitech G29 are miles better than, say, on the T80. Also, the big benefit that you likely won't feel at first is the improvement in the degrees of rotation. So when it comes to making corners and things like that, go by the mantra, less is more. You want to steer a whole lot less to get a lot more speed. So it's something where that needs to be taken into consideration. So when you go from a controller to a wheel, or go from like a 270-degree wheel to a 900, you might get a little slower at first while you're getting used to it. Like to try to feel like you're switching over to real life racing, like to a real wheel. So you likely will start off a little slower. You will need to sort of tough that through though. And then when you do, you sort of reteach yourself. You sort of like retrain yourself to work with a wheel. And that's when the speed starts to come back, and the speed will most likely start to increase. Because racing games and even racing sims, if you use a controller, they add this kind of, I'm not sure if I'd use the term filtering, but this dampening system. Because when you're using a controller, you generally whip your thumb to the left, whip your thumb to the right, and that gives you that sort of quick input. So in a real car, if you quickly, like in half a second, went from just completely steering wheel in the center to full lock, that's gonna really throw off the car. So game developers they'll add the dampening to make it feel a little more fluid, a little more natural. So there's things like that that need to be considered. But yeah, it's like, it might actually, going to a G29 might actually make you get a little slower to start off. But then as you progress, as you learn how to use the wheel, you should get some gains. I'm not sure how tangible the gains will be, but it's like, yeah, in the long run, I think you would improve. Old Christian Lihus, thank you for subscribing. Ooh, less than 9/10 off. Oh man, this is close. This is going to be a close situation. But yeah, T80, I believe, is a bungee cord wheel. So it's very similar to what my first actual sim racing wheel was. Or if you talk about my first actual wheel, that would be the Mad Catz MC2. It's like you steer, you feel the progressive resistance, it brings it back. So it's like, imagine your steering wheel, your force feedback wheel only had a centering spring. So it's like the spring and then whoop, back to center, whoop, back to center. So that's what it would be like to have a bungee cord wheel. And yeah, my first two wheels were those. I had the Mad Catz MC2 and the Logitech NASCAR. The Logitech NASCAR had vibration feedback, as I just got murdered. So vibration feedback, it had a rumble motor in it, but no actual force feedback. My first force feedback wheel was a Logitech Momo Black, and that redefined my experience. It really was a massive redefinition of what I was enjoying. That time I was playing NASCAR Sim Racing, which was EA's last NASCAR race that they did. So that was interesting because, yeah, going from the bungee wheel to a force feedback, you get to feel the bumps on the track, that sort of stuff like that. And then when I went from the Momo to the Driving Force GT, and then after that, the Logitech G27, that was another redefinition. No longer were you just going 270 degrees of rotation. You were going the full 900. So that was another redefinition of sim racing for me, and really redefined it because you were able to actually get one-to-one steering like a road car. So driving Gran Turismo, things like that, you got that realistic degrees of rotation. And in that day and age, 900 degree wheels weren't really as prominent in that time. Because Thrustmaster at that time didn't have a 900 degree wheel, to my knowledge. They had the RGT as one of their top of the line wheels. And then in the 2010, they released the Thrustmaster T500 RS, which I believe was their first 500 or 900/1080 degree steering wheel. So that was pretty awesome to see. Okay, let's answer some of the chat questions before the race starts. What find you from the Thrustmaster TSXW? It's a good wheel, not great. I have a review on my YouTube channel, so if you go check that out, you can hear my thoughts on that. Also, check out my review on the TSPC Racer. Same wheel, just PC. So I'd recommend you check out those two videos. CSL Elite, I have tested both models. I had the CSL Elite PS4 in my shelf back there. It's a good wheel, definitely nice from Fnatic. Yeah, Steve, Super GT, he's a good friend of mine. We got a killer launch over the Merc. That's one of the reasons I wanted to drive this Alpha. You get a killer launch from the all-wheel drivetrain, and you sacrifice a little in the corners, but that torque, that power, getting laid down all four wheels, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, Steve, he's a good friend of mine. I talk with him at times. I'm wanting to do like a collaboration video with him in the near future, and other YouTubers, where I want to do this sort of video talking about what was your first sim racing wheel. and now I told you my story, I'd like to hear other sim racers share their story of like how they got into sim racing, what their first wheel was. So yeah. The TSXW is a good one. My main complaint though with it is that with the TSXW and the TSPC, there's this kind of high frequency pitched whine when the motor binds up. It's not present in the Fnatic wheels, it's not present in Logitech as much. I just found it in both my TSPC and my TSXW. Part of the reason I actually sold my TSXW. I overcooked the corner, that's not good. That killed me a bit. He misses apex, let's do the crossover, get on the power. Yeah, GT Freak, it really does get sensitive. So the thing is, once you learn to drive with 900, there's no real going back. I'd say that. I'm hoping the hypercar class catches on because it sounds really close to like the GT1 era cars, and maybe even at best it's gonna have like that kind of variety that Group C had, which would be freaking awesome. But we'll see how that goes. Time will tell. Hey, Two-Wave, how's it going? You can see that Merc, he's just better through the corners. This all-wheel drive drivetrain just isn't as good in the corners. But that's the thing I love about this DTM series. There is that trade-off. There are those gains, those pros and cons. So QNXTY, or Kinksty, or however you pronounce your name. This Club Sport version 2.5 is my favorite non-direct drive wheel. It is my favorite non-DD wheel. If you're like blindfolded, you just assume that it's almost a low-powered direct drive wheel. It is that freaking smooth and quick. And it's like the gamble on it is Fnatic is admittedly more inclined to have hardware failures, but it's like any device is capable of having a hardware failure. And it's like, if you let that fear keep you from enjoying stuff, then it's like you would never buy anything. Like, you'd make your own stuff, make your own crap, things like that, or just buy anything obscenely expensive, like a direct drive wheel. But ultimately, I do really enjoy the Club Sport wheel version 2.5. I haven't had any issues with mine personally. But it's a great wheel. I enjoy it a ton. So I didn't actually build my own open sim wheel. It was sent to me by Sim Racing Bay. That was my first gen open sim wheel. Right now I am running the SimiCube 2 Pro. So this is the SimiCube 2 Pro wheel. It's actually a direct drive wheel designed and made in-house by SimiCube now. So it's not really an open sim wheel, it is a direct drive wheel made by the same company that was a huge proponent in the open sim wheel movement. And the thing is, yeah, I love this open sim wheel. And even though, like, I will say that I am getting advertising revenue and I have an advertising partnership with them, if I didn't have that, I would still love this wheel. It is that great of a wheel. But it's kind of funny though, because for New Year's, or Christmas/New Year's, they sent me all this, I believe it's like finished chocolate, like in the mail. And I'm like, thanks? I still haven't eaten it yet though, because it's like, I am trying to watch a lot more of what I eat. So it's like maybe on a particularly good splurge day, I can. But it's like, yeah, I've lost 20 pounds. I'm not going to gain it all on extremely delicious chocolate. Yeah, this guy, he has the better gearing for acceleration, I think. He's on my inside, so I gotta be careful. Slide job. Okay. That's good racing right here. I know this is the kind of stuff you guys came here to see. If you're calling Fanatic expensive, just wait till you see some of the real expensive stuff. Hey Cord, how's it going? Little lock up there. Oh, he got loose. Nice catch, man. Nice catch. Sim Cuba? Sim Cuba? The Sim Cuba Missile Crisis. Yikes. Sim Scuba, that would be fun. Just get like a submarine, go underwater, do an underwater sim racing tournament. Billy, always with the great ideas, am I right, guys? Remember, go check out his channel and subscribe if you haven't already. Is there a car ahead of us? I thought I saw one maybe on Hello Corsa. All right, 6 minutes, 45 seconds left. A Logitech G29, yeah, that would be my go-to start one. But yes, I do love my SimiCube. It is such a great wheel in my opinion. Come on, let's keep going. This rig I have set up is roughly around, yeah, the 10,000 mark, I think. Because, yeah, my rig with seats about $2,000. Admittedly overpriced, but hey, it's a great rig, I'll say that. And then this direct drive wheel base is about 1,500. 500 for the wheel button box, 200 for the wheel rim, 800 for the pedals, 600 for the monitors, about 2,500 for the computer, 200 for shifter, about 200 for handbrake, I think. So yeah, it quickly adds up, guys, I'll say that. Blood Wolf, go to, like, after the stream, type into YouTube search crazy NASCAR saves. Enough said. But now I have a healthy gap, so that's great to see. But hey, a pricey rig does not make you a good driver. Proper understanding of racing lines and racecraft, that makes you a good driver. Why is Discord not working? I didn't know it's not working. Oh, he's wide off the track. I do need some faster subs. But also, it's that weird time of day. I'm guessing a lot of my American friends are working or in school right now. So that's one of the downsides. Or maybe not in school due to coronavirus. Thank you for that. But yeah, it's like, okay. Because yeah, right now, I would have just been getting a late lunch after my acting class today. But yeah, or A, it's spring break this week for me. B, actually, it is, coronavirus has shut down my classes until the March 29th at the earliest. I need to rehook up my butt kicker sometime. Because I still have my butt kicker mounted onto this rig, but I've just never really actually used it. Oh yeah, the East Coasters. I have them on my side. And then I have Billy, my California brethren. Boom. All right, 2.5 minutes left in the race, so that's gonna be 2 laps. So while we're on these final 2 laps, guys, type in your suggestions for what you would like to see next race. What would you want for next race? Okay, Carbine with the vote for no DLC. Kind of understandable. That is so tricky, though. What is better, GT3 or GT4? That is a tricky question. Because, yeah, GT4 is definitely slower, but sometimes I've seen more talented drivers in GT4. Because, yeah, GT3 is like that rich guy's playground or whatever you call it. And I big lock up there. Not good, not good. Another slowdown. I hate those. All right, Gesper, I would love to see you guys join in for next race. GT1s. Max budget of €800. I'd say a Fanatic Club Sport wheel with, say, one of the Universal, or no, Universal Hub might put you out of budget. And thank you, Maniac Gaming, for subscribing. But yeah, that is tricky because 800, you could go CSL Elite with the, or CSL Elite PS4 with the base rim and then get like a Formula rim. That could cover you pretty well. Like for the different kinds of driving you'd want. Alright. 8 seconds ahead of second. That's with the mistakes I've made in this race. But I know Gesper's a pretty quick driver, so that could add some extra competition. think what we'll do next race is a special no DLC race, a no DLC edition race, and we can then go from there. We'll maybe see about Monza. Monza would be a little nervous about. Turn 1 can be a nightmare. But hey, we got the win, 2 for 2. Bam. Do I know a good sim racing wheel stand? So it depends. Are you looking for this kind of sim wheel stand that doesn't have the center post, or one that does have a post? Because I've tested out both. The Next Level Racing mini wheel stand, that one was pretty good. I'll say that. That one was a pretty good wheel stand. The Track Racer FS3 I reviewed. You can check that out on the YouTube channel. So yeah, President Mark Root, if you go to the my YouTube channel sometime, I have a couple playlists for reviews of stuff like that, so you can go check that out. So yeah, okay, so let's take a look at the server again. So let's go to let's see, what is a good track that isn't DLC? Yeah, Matt, I got 2 slowdowns that race. That was rough for me. So okay, we're gonna go typical stuff. We're going GT3 at Spa. GT3 at Spa. That'll be fun. But we're not gonna do the DLC GT3 cars. Hello, Olven. How's it going? The Playseat Challenger. I've heard good things about that, but when one time I asked to collaborate on a review with them, they kind of insulted me. But also, when I discovered that Playseat bought ISR and killed ISR, I was like, yeah, I'm not really too keen on working with them. Okay, so the 2016 Audi R8, that's one. We'll do 4 of those. So yeah, and then BMW Z4 GT3. Then, oh yeah, we can just do all, or no, tags. GT3. So the MP4-12C. I can't add any Porsches this time, so we can't do that. GTR GT3, I think that's DLC as well. The SLS is not DLC. Yeah, Ron, I'm gonna turn off those slowdowns. Like, those are gonna add a little too much trouble. That 488 GT3, is that DLC? I forget. Yeah, at least, let's see. There's something I'm missing, I think. Which are the base cars? Oh, no, not the Hurt. Alright, we added the BMW, the Z4. But, okay, so let's see. Two, three, four. Yeah, okay, so we'll do 6 of each car. So we added 6 Audi R8. Or wait, no, wrong car. There's no Bentley GT3 in the stock game. DJ, thanks for that. And then the 12C. All right, so that's better than nothing. If we go to rules, we can check disable gas cut penalty. The R8 Ultra is DLC. The R8 2016 GT3 car is not. There are two different R8s, the 2016 and then the old one. All right. Let's hit run. Server's running. Refresh. What car should I choose? I'm going to go with the Z4 because that was one of my favorite GT3 cars of that time. Let's see how this race goes.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
All right, guys. Oh yeah, shoot, I forgot the paddles. Need to freaking resolve that. So settings, controls. Bam. Bam. Yes, and yes. Let's hope that works. Jeez, everyone's jumping in the Beamer. Erod, I'm hopefully gonna have faith that these guys are not gonna go too crazy, but we'll see. And allow content manager. Please do one thing right. Okay, let's. Or no, I can't reboot the server. Come on. So the next gear is the one that's struggling. Go. That. Unavailable content? Come on. What stuff is unavailable? R8? Oh. Sorry, man. I thought it wasn't. Wushel, I will wholeheartedly agree on your statement. That Z4 GT3, hearing in person is absolutely mind-blowing. Or even like on those YouTube videos. Okay, that's working. Keep it that way for now. I'm sorry, Carbine. We'll set up a Monza racer or something next. The best racing game, that is tough because it's like, so R Factor 2 is still my favorite in terms of the feel and just the fidelity. Like just going from that, it's just incredible. For setting up online races like I'm doing right now, I'd say either this or Project Cars 2. Project Cars 2 is extremely flawed in the driving model, in my opinion, but for setting up online races, it is a lot of fun. Ooh, got a little loose there. But yeah, I might need to jump into Project Cars 2 for a bit. Maybe do some online racing in that, because I haven't done that in a while. And a lot of people are like, you need to go in and test out the driving model, see how it compares to Automobilista 2. And I've done like that tiny comparison with that Lotus 98T. So I had that at least, but just like testing out my thoughts and everything like that. So at least I have an idea to know what the heck I'm talking about. So maybe after this race, depending on how things go, I could jump into P-Cars 2 or something and do a comparison. And that's the thing, I'm just sort of testing out, doing some fun racing, just trying to unwind a bit. Because yeah, this life has been stressful enough, like this year. A little late to turn right there. Yeah, G-Hammer, it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. I'm cautiously optimistic. But yeah, I'm just trying to do some fun streaming right now. And just have some fun with the community, you know? Oh my gosh. Feeling the car load up is pretty awesome. A little loose there. Car stepping out a bit like that. Turn on TC a bit. That brake bias is pretty darn high. Don't need the ABS so high. There we go. Okay, what kind of time are we gonna lay down? 2:23. I didn't purple anywhere. I guess I was just consistently quick. Hey, Franjo, thanks for that. It is the Usingfeld Engineering Simrig GT. I have a review on it up in my channel. If you click on the channel page, I do have multiple playlists for wheel/pedals, sims, as well as cockpits. Yeah, Blood Wolf, that guttural V8. Because there's the thing, like there's these BMW V8s, like the smaller displacement, but those big displacements, they will just shake you to your core. I'm just saying. Whoa, okay. I kind of stuck my nose in there, but yeah. All right, I'll hop out of the car. Well, thanks for that, Franjo. Okay, we need to figure out some stuff. Yeah, fuel should be fine for us. We'll run soft. Shift down the final gear just a click. Whoa. We'll just ghost through because I didn't have my wheel centered. Okay, we're gonna get one good lap, I think. Oh, feeling the car load up. It's awesome. There we go. Excuse me. Yeah, I had chili earlier, so starting to feel that. Oh no, it was stew, my bad, not chili. I want to say it was, yeah, around 4.5 liter. I bet you could Google it and find it out. The AMG, I believe, was 6.2 liter. Or 6.3, something like that. Hard on the brakes. Oh, these race car brakes are beastly. All right, let's do this. Lay down a good lap. One minute. This will be our one shot at a good lap. Ooh, washed out quite a bit up the hill. We're okay. We're seeing green. Green in the Delta. Ooh, washed out a little there again. We apexed a little early there. Most mods for Assetto Corsa will include a README file explaining how. I bet there is a guide to be able to also install them. Maybe I'll make one as well. That might be nice. And hey, Ben, yeah, great to see you in here. All right, moment of truth. Aw, shoot. Overcooked in there. Lost a bit of time at the first apex. Alright, Blood Wolf. Ooh, second quick. Man, Casper with a what? With a 218. 2.3 seconds ahead. Dang, man. That is nuts. Let's try to make some adjustments. So, 221. Arrow, I think, will be a good improvement for us. Had to be careful in the corners. Eight. 221. Excuse me. I'm gonna be safe and go with, yeah, that. I think that gearing is good for us. Maybe it will drop down to 35, 31. That might be a little better on the straights. Except thinking, unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. I'm gonna refresh my YouTube live streaming page real quick. We're gonna need that extra speed because we dropped the wing, though. We'll see how that goes. Exciting, though, guys. This is exciting. Hey, at least we're in second. Second is a good starting spot for us. BMW slow on straights, make up the time in middle sector. Yeah. Well, it's BMW that's in the pole position right now. So, yeah, top 4 are Beamers, so... yeah. Alright. Are we gonna race hard?
Just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Oh, big dive bomb coming up the middle. Hello Corsa is such a great app, guys. Just had to be cautious there. Flat, flat. Yes, we got it. Whoa, whoa, someone's way wide. I don't know who that is, but oh my gosh. We got a great start there, guys. Great start. There we go. This guy is just out braking like crazy. That has to be Gasper. Thank you, Southwest, for subscribing. Yes, and I tried that last stream. Did not go well. How does he just lean on the brakes that hard? I just don't get it. I washed out. Dang it. He is going to close in on me big time here. Oh man, my fronts are already starting to get a little cooked. He has to be cooking his tires harder than I am, though. I wish there was a drop spikes button. This is exciting racing, guys. I gotta say that. Oh, man. Just watch how he's gonna close on me on the brakes here. That's just obscene, in my opinion. Yeah, he went for the cut there. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! That's some great racing. Whoa! Almost lost it. That was not good. Oh my gosh. What a move. Oh, I gotta try cooling off my tires a hair. Oh man. Third place is closing in a bit. He got jammed up in the corner. Well, I got the better run off. He's going aggressive. Got a little loose out of the corner. Car off the track right there. Stay on. There we go. This is going to be close. All of a sudden, it's a three-way battle. Come on. Reel him in. And he goes for the cut. He's going for the cut speed boost. Come on, man. Race clean. He overcooked the corner. not a good corner there. Don't go off track! Okay, he's worried about the guy behind him. That's good for me. Come on, get side by side, guys. Get side by side. Mess up his braking point. Looked like he got a little loose there. Bog him up. Oh! Oh! Big contact! They looped around. Oh, snap. Oh, whoa! Oh! Oh, shoot! Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh, what a turn of events! How about that? Hey, I need to finish this lap. But oh my gosh, that was like... They do say it is a valid strategy to kind of hold off going onto the throttle in a corner to try to bog them down a tiny bit. That's what I tried. He had no contact with me. The person behind him made that contact. So it is a kind of sketchy thing, but it is final lap. And it's a clean-ish defensive move. That's something they do teach you in like racing school and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, trying to kind of get the better exit than the guy behind me because he would have had the benefit of the slipstream. So that was a intense move. Like, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that move. Me kind of lagging on the throttle for about a half second or so to try to make that work, to try to get that better exit than the guy behind me. So it's an interesting thing, but hey, bottom line, we get the win. I will gladly take that. Hold on, we need to turn off traction control. I kind of want to see what happened there, though. So, okay. We will go to the replay real quick. Well, what a finish, guys. What a finish. So, President Mark Root, the semi-cube is the wheelbase. This is the wheelbase. That is different. So, semi-cube wheelbase is different than Fanatic wheelbase. Okay. Let's take a look at this final lap. So, three-way battle. Beamer versus Beamer versus Beamer. The sound just cut off like that. Oh. So yeah, he just throws the car in there. He was really so much better on me on the brakes. So, let's do this. So coming up, I'm coming down to my braking point. And let's turn on the pedals real quick. So you see here, I am just lagging a little bit, trying to just hold off a bit. and he has to check up. He'd have to. Actually, I was on the throttle by that point, but yeah, you see, like I'm holding down and then floor it when or once he has to check up for me. So you'll see there was no actual contact. So he checks up, he slams on the brakes. This guy doesn't. This guy just makes the contact and just loops it. And I'm off to the races. It is a strategic move that I wanted to do because the thing is, from here, you're flat all the way up this straight, all the way up Eau Rouge and Radeon, all the way up, like, and then flat out. Such a long straight. And it's like, yeah. So that was a strategic move. Ended up greatly paying off. I'll put it that way. I'm happy the way it paid off. Strategy sometimes works. Mad Lion, yeah, I was talking about that. I mean, I was just using that strategic move because coming to the final lap, there is that thought where you can just sort of lag on the throttle, get you to check up, and then I floor it to build that gap. So that's what I was trying, and I guess it worked a little too well. So yeah. Oof. Guy made the content all right. Sure, let's go with that. All right, so let's do one last race in Assetto Corsa. Then we will jump to something a little different. How about that? So, I will need to turn off display for a second. So, pick a track. Excuse me. This is going to be dangerous, guys. Monza. Yeah. Monza, that will be a blast to drive. I don't have Daytona. Ron, are you saying the move I did was? A valid strategic move, guys. Mugello. Ooh, I haven't raced that in a while. You raise a good point. You could do that. And let's go with the Lotus Exos 125. Ron, you and I had the same idea. All right. Do I need to change the track real quick? So, Mugello. Sessions. Let's do a laps this time. 10 laps. Okay. Well, Ron, the thing is, it's a super long straight. That long straight, if I didn't get the advantage I needed, I would have been dead meat in that slipstream. I needed every bit that I needed. That's the thing. All right, so. Come on. Server running? Could be. Restart server. Got Gamer U, thanks for following. Recent servers. Fresh. Not popping up. Okay. Okay, so let's do sort by name. Um. Off the server. On the server. Is anyone else seeing the server? I can't find it. Okay, there it is. Except it's saying spa. Fresh. There we go. Exos 125. Server is on. Okay, for the heck of this time I'm putting on gloves. Hey, Gasper, you were in the server. Okay, let's see how this goes. All right, let's get our display back on. Oh, we have DRS in this. I need to map DRS. I don't use it, then I get killed. Yeah. Settings. DRS activation, button 24. Okay, that. Join. Alrighty, so let's have some fun with this, guys. Should be exciting. Cockpit cam. Love the sound of this version of the car. I know it's just like a 4-cylinder, I think, but still has a good sound to it. A little lockup right there. Is the DRS not activating? You've got to be kidding me. Really? Hey, Counter Debate, doing pretty well. How about yourself? Racing's going pretty well. I've won 2 out of 3 races, I think. Or was it 3? I'm not certain. Oh yeah, I've won, I think, all 3 races? Yeah. Because I dominated Laguna, finished 8 seconds ahead in Barcelona, and it was a close race at Spa, but last race, second and third gone to an incident. What do you, or 2080s, or 2080s, like as in graphics cards. I kind of wish I got 2080 instead of a 2070, but yeah, I think it's a good card. But with the next gen just around the corner, I'm not sure if it's worthwhile to really invest in one right now, because I think Ampere is gonna blow Turing out of the water. I think that lack of DRS killed me in that lap. Let's take a look though. Like, really? Why is the DRS not working? Or, oh wait, that's Kerr's activation! Ugh! That's why! Nobody let me know. Come on, guys. No one let me know. 40 people watching right now, and no one let me know about that. Okay. Alrighty, so let's do this again. DRS is working this time. Alrighty, let's see what we can lay down. Well, that stunk. Hold on a sec. Let's try to make some quick adjustments. We only have medium tires. Oh, full tank. That's gonna kill us. So that's one reason why we were so slow. Take two. We do not need a full tank in this car. We should be able to at least get one good lap in. So much quicker. So much faster. Let's see what I can do here. All right, let's see what we throw down. Ooh, that's close. That is very close. What do I get? Pole position! That's what I'm talking about! Woo! By 7/10. Yeah! Oh, man. That's putting it on the edge. Oh. Man. 7/10. Bam. I will gladly take that. Now I just can't get murdered on the straight. Or on the start. 10 laps. I think that'll be fine for me. Sorry, Mad Lion. Oh, I just had a good lap. Someone just got murdered on the street. Oldish tires, keep it easy. Little lock up there. You got a better exit than me. Oh shoot, lock up, dang it. Oh, shoot. Maybe I should have adjusted my wings. Hate this track. Oh my gosh! Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh my gosh. Ah, that was terrifying. I think I made the wrong move, trying to focus on downforce. I thought these corners I would need that a little more. Yeah, that wing adjustment's killing me! Maybe the gearing too. Yeah, iriditis. I almost made that same mistake. Accidentally mapped curves instead of DRS. Whoa! Whoa! Dang it.
Ah, dang it! Come on! No!
Ooh, the brake's a little forward again. Oh, relatively warm. Looks like there's a battle behind us. We're fourth. Have a couple more laps. I see a yellow flag. Yeah, I went the wrong way in the adjustments for this car. I'm gonna get murdered on the street again, I bet. Well, what if you are your own engineer? Don't really want to fire myself. I have a family to feed. Oh, Gasper, he just totally missed his breaking point. Your wheel broke? What do you mean? You just... Ah, that's rough, buddy. All right, we're on lap 9, guys. I'll look into some options for what we can do next for streaming. Let's see after this race, though. I want to focus on finishing strong. Yeah, this time it's my turn to have my butt handed to me. All right, leaders on final lap. Sam, in my opinion, the Club Sport wheel version 2.5, I would say is my favorite wheel that is not a direct drive unit. It's easily one of the smoothest, one of the quickest wheels that is like a belt-driven wheel, which is sort of the upper mid-range in the market. So yeah, I'd say it's a great choice for a wheel. Well, uriditis, it ultimately depends on what you're used to, really, I'd say. All right. That was a tiring race. This car takes it out of you, I'm just saying. Oh, whoa, okay. I did not see that coming until it was the last second. Oh, man. Oh. I was like, whoa! Look up, I just see the car in the mirror. And I'm like, yeah, this is going to be good. All right, so I'm going to wrap up Assetto Corsa for now. We're going to try something different. So, yeah. Going to stop the server. I'm going to actually pull this wheel off. So, come on. There we go. So, we're actually going to bust out El Cheapo, the 3D printed sim racing wheel button box, because we can. So I have this matched up to my Fanatic 320 millimeter rim. Yeah, so gonna route the wire through here. Yep, the life of plugged. You caught air, that is definitely true. All right, so guys, I'll just show you real quick what this is recognized as. So this gets recognized as a generic USB joystick. So we have buttons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 buttons, 11, 12 for the paddle shifters. But yeah, this is a cheaper wheel. You can see it's 3D printed. So you can see like the grain of the 3D printing, stuff like that. It's an interesting wheel. This is a wheel that is set to retail for roughly under $90 US. So for that, it's pretty darn awesome. I'm just gonna say that. I'm enjoying it. The only thing I'm not a big fan of are these paddle shifters. So it's like, yeah. So yeah, as I mentioned, guys, we are gonna drop out of Assetto Corsa and try something different. So let's check something. Can we, yeah, filter by racing games. So this is what I have available. So we just did quite a bit of Assetto Corsa. I've done a lot of ACC lately, so I did that. Automobilista, and then AMS2 Beta isn't on this list right now, but yeah, so have the dirt games. Dirt Rally 2 could be interesting, but I don't know how it would be for streaming with encoding and everything. F1 games. G Rally, oh gosh, that was like, yikes. Rough game, definitely will say that. Old Grid, New Grid, Grid 2, Grid Autosport, GT Legends Old School, man. iRacing, I have the Steam thing there. Kart Racing Pro and Kartcraft. I've actually been playing some Kartcraft lately in VR. It's been a lot of fun. I'll say that. Mad Max. Racing game? Uh-huh. NASCAR Heat 3. So I have Heat 3, not Heat 4. So yeah, people were asking about that. Project Cars 2, the race games. Racecraft is a weird game. I should make a video on it sometime. It's basically an arcade game built off of the Assetto Corsa engine. So this is interesting. So we have that. Race Room, of course. Old School R Factor, R Factor 2, Rocket League. Sonic games? I mean, I understand Sonic Racing, but Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, I mean, I guess there's that race mode in there, but why would they put that under the racing collection? This is Steam, guys. So yeah, Victory Age of Racing was the original title name for Racecraft. Racecraft, interestingly enough, is actually built off of the Assetto Corsa architecture, but it's more of a gamepad racer. Think almost along the lines of Trackmania, but not as crazy. So yeah, Game Stock Car Extreme, TT Isle of Man. I know the second one's coming out soon, so that'll be interesting. WRC 7, WRC 8 is still the Epic Games exclusive, which is just all sorts of weird. Oh wow, Tool for Forza. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sheesh. So yeah, that's all I have like for this. So I have not been doing Rally. Let's do some Rally. I'm curious to see how this will perform while I am streaming. So that's one of the main reasons I'm also going to give this a go. But yeah, I reloaded this on the system lately. So yeah, it's like, yeesh. Wow, Tool for Forza. I didn't know that you were going through that. Sorry, man. Well, if you're ever feeling up to it, man, we can try to get together, get a drink or something. Okay, so let's jump in here. Yeah, this stuff. All right. But yeah, this shows you how long it's been since I've actually driven in Dirt Rally 2. So let me check some real quick, because I might need to make some adjustments to True Drive because of that. So hold on a sec. So yeah, I have my True Drive profile up here. Yep. Yeah, should reset center because of the wire. That wireless wheel has spoiled me way too much. I'll say that. My overall pick, I really like R Factor 2 as a racing sim. It's one of my favorites, definitely. So let's see. Dirt Rally 2. Whoa, okay. Why did that just happen? 400 lock to lock. Sorry guys, I need to adjust this stuff. Reset center. Out loud. Okay. I'll just do this. That works. So yeah, the downside of wires and stuff. Wheel center. Bam. Yeah. So let's take a look at this. So I want to make sure that we have everything working properly for Dirt Rally 2. Okay. So they're saying only about 400 degrees of rotation. R Factor 2 has a lot of the major tracks now. Like previously they didn't, which was frustrating. Why is this acting up? Let's check something real quick. I guess we'll call this controller because it's only for buttons. Headlights. Sure. Pause. Cover vehicle. That's stuff we will likely need. Headlights and wipers. There. That works. Gear up. Down. Fly. Go back. Then sequential shifter. Guess that's work. Handbrake, throttle, all that's working. Want to make sure no dead zone. No dead zone, good. I always hate when Codemasters would have that. So let's see. Replay. Let's just do a free roam right now. To just get used to this. It's best to do Steam to play PC games. Yes, it's... Long story short, Steam is the go-to online marketplace where also, like, even if you buy physical games at a store, it will likely redeem through Steam. So basically, yeah, Steam is like the main place for PC gaming. Let's see real quick. Man, I'm rusty. But this stuttering... I'm getting over 120 frames per second right now. Is it because... Hold on a sec. Could it be because I was using display capture? But yeah, it's been forever since I did this, guys, so cut me some slack. Here inside said ultimately depends, because sales can be really good on Steam, but then there are also quite a few authorized third-party resellers. So like CD Keys, that's generally a well-regarded one. I tend to stay away from like G2A though. But yeah, like Humble Bundle right now is an insane stuff. It's like, okay. So yeah, like Humble Bundle, I recommend checking that out. I was talking about earlier, they have a, like basically a sim racing bundle where you can get Assetto Corsa, I think Dirt Rally, and some other titles like the original Project Cars, not Project Cars 2, but the OG. You could get that for $13, and that's like an insane price. Let me experiment with something. This degrees of rotation feels a little too short. I have it set to 400 right now. Yeah. Let's change to 400, like the bump stop. Try 540. Humble Bundle is totally legit. Like, oh, that is much better. NASCAR Heat 4, which I might just buy the bundle for that. So Humble Bundle actually is owned, I believe, by IGN now. It's either IGN or GameStop through bottom. I think it's IGN though, because, yeah. All right. Yes, Humble Bundle is through Steam. They send you Steam keys. Unless they say otherwise, but yeah, that's I believe for the racing bundle, it's through Steam. Oh, let me check something real quick. So, input reporting. I think I might need to calibrate this wheel. Advanced settings. Where do we calibrate? Calibrate, there we go. That's like 400 right there. That's not right. Going on. That is not right. Heck. Well, Tool for Forza, Humble Bundle's a non-profit charity, so yeah. It's not like they're wanting to make money off of it or something. If I set to 720, it works fine. Let's give that a go. See how that feels. Not bad. Okay, I'll take that. And we're flying through the air. This is not good. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Well, there goes the engine. Oh yeah, we need to set some things up. Or no, we're not going to use rewinds or whatever. We'll just do a rally. Let's do that. Famous last words. Let's do a rally. Don't worry about resets or anything. But we'll do custom. And we'll put my system to the test. Let's do Wales. I'm gonna go with... what would be a good one? I'm gonna go Group A. And we'll go Subaru. Yes, running with OBS on this. Alright guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Excuse me. Sorry guys. Alright, so I have my frame rate indicator on the top left. You don't see it on OBS. Alright guys, wish me luck. I'm gonna be pretty quiet during this though, because I actually want to do a good run.
Starts 50, 6 right of a crest, very long, tightens into 4 left of a crest. Good luck.
Well, I'm getting 94 frames per second right now.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 right of a crest, very long, tightens into 4 left of a crest, into 3 right of a crest, into don't cut, 2 left, tightens long, opens
the memories.
80,
I have not driven this in a long time.
6 left.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! And you can tell. Oh, again. I am rusty. Hold on. I am gonna add those placeholders though. Sorry guys, I'm just, yeah. I know it ain't totally realistic, but hey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 50. 6 right of a crest. Very
I jumped the start.
Into 4 left of a crest.
Ah.
Into 3 right of a crest. Into don't cut.
Third time's the charm, guys. Third time's the charm. I know this FOV is garbage. Let's try to bring it in a bit. But it's like, you can't do much to bring it in. Isn't there like a camera settings? Game setting. Preference. That is as narrow as you can get it. Yeah. That's as far in as you can bring in this field of view.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 6 right of a crest. Very long tightens. Into 4 left of a crest. Into 3 right of a crest. Into don't cut. 2 left tightens long. Opens of a crest. 80 over crest. 6 left. 30. Water temperature is getting really
Off
high.
to a great start, am I right?
Six left of a crest, very long, tightens 4. Into 5 right.
I'm committed
Into
to my
5
stupid
left long,
mistakes.
Opens of a crest, 80.
We'll put it that way.
Crest into 3 left long, tightens.
Hey, at least it's not like WRC 8 that had the FOV adjust everything outside of the car. It doesn't adjust anything inside the car.
Crest into 3 left, tightens of a dip.
That was like one of the dumbest things I'd ever seen in terms of
Into
FOV
4
adjustments.
Right. Opens of a crest into 4 left, tightens. Opens flat of a crest, 80. 5 left to keep right of a 30. Crest into 4
That's a
left.
tree.
Into 5 right of a crest. Into 6 left, opens middle of a jump, 50. 6 right, middle of a crest and double jump, 100. Don't cut, 6 right, 60. 4 right, opens of a crest. Into 5 left, opens of a crest, 60. Crest into don't cut, 3 left, opens flat, middle of a crest. Into 6 right, 50.
I'm just waiting for the moment where it's like, your engine
right,
blew up.
Slow 80. 6 right of a crest, 60. Turn unseen hairpin left. Opens uphill, 100.
Yeah, that ticker tape is gone.
6 left long of a crest. And 6 right extra long. Tightens 3 at posts. Opens 40. Keep left of a double crest into 6 right of a crest. Very long. Tightens slow 4. Opens of a crest into turn unseen hairpin right. 60. 4 left.
Ooh, that sunset is nice,
Opens of a crest,
though.
Tightens 2. Tightens. 30. 5 left. Long. Opens 140. Long crest. Into 4 right. 50. 4 left. Opens 70. Early 4 left. 100. 6 left of a crest. Past logs. 60. 5 right. Opens of a crest. 30. Cut. 4 right of a crest.
Elite Soulfly, hey, great to see you in here. But yeah, that 6 hour, around 4 hour mark, it was just something where, unfortunately, I just like had my blood boiling. I had enough. So I was like, yeah, like with everything going on, I was like, yeah, nope, screw it, I'm done.
Left of a crest. Jump. Slow 50. Unseen. Open hairpin right. 50. 5 left of a crest. 40. 5 left of a jump, opens 50, 3 left.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Keep right of a crest.
That was rough.
Finish, and 4 left long, don't cut to stop. Well done. How did the car feel in that stage? Do you want to make any setup changes at the next service?
Oh gosh. Just keep rolling, 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 rolling. I'm just gonna bump up the force feedback a little bit. It felt a little off for me. Oh shoot, I'm gonna get a copyright strike because of the music now. Quick, turn off the music. Alrighty. So let's do some Rallycross now. That car is beat up. 0 points, yeah. Sounds about right. Ay, all this music. And yeah, just they've been so freaking aggressive in terms of copyright strikes. Codemasters games. It's like, not full drunk rally, it's pretty darn close. Okay, so let's see. We'll do custom. And we'll go to hell. Oh, wait. You were saying the supercars. Alrighty, let's do this thing. We're gonna go with the Volkswagen because, yep. Alright, wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna need it. Time to start this party. Yeah, I know what Joker is.
Important not to run wide in the penultimate corner, because you'll leave yourself open to attacks from behind. Right, ready. Go, go, go.
Whoa! Ow. Alright, I'm taking the Joker early. I just heard that ding.
Okay, keep up this pace, you're pulling away from the car behind.
You get used to driving with full, lower field of views, because this is actually almost a little high for me, at times. Like, granted, I do cheat the field of view a bit, but it's like, when you drive with triples and stuff, which I do when I'm not streaming, it's something where you get, like, yeah. You want to get the one-to-one feeling of being in the car, which, yeah, it's like,
Okay, they're dropping back. Stay cool.
this corner sequence right here always reminds me of Kyalami. Okay, I'm not gonna get the win here. Whew. Man, that was intense. Whew. Yeah, it's exciting racing, but oof. Qualifier 1, qualified 11 in the D race. Ouch. Or no, B? Okay. Thought it said I qualified in the D main. Or D race. Clown car achievement. It just popped up. I don't know what that means. I'm a little afraid to ask. Let's take a look. Clown car achievement. Where is it? I don't even see it. Oh, wait. Or no, clown car. Oh, okay. 50 Joker laps. That's what they're calling it. Okay. Had to repair my car because of that contact at the start. Knocked off my exhaust or something. Okay, we'll do that repair. GoPro? No, this is a Logitech webcam videoing my wheel. I have two webcams plugged in. One here, one here.
Ready. Go, go, go.
Bad start. But it made the most out of it. But yeah, this corner sequence reminds me of like old school Kyalami South African track. Whoa! Yeah! That's some air.
Falling away. They're struggling.
Stayed in to lead after a Joker.
Okay, keep up this pace. You're pulling away from the car behind.
Jasper, thanks for the advice. Oh, wow, that is... Might need to add a little more dampening or something like that. All right, President Mark Root, you have a great rest of your night or whatever you're doing. Almost took out that guy. Instead, I took out one of the pylons. Going for the dump and run. Not very effective. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Close call. Close. I just choked out. Ah. All right, we're in race B, I guess. Yeah, I'll try starting off in second this time. Or, oh, this is just like qualifier 3, I guess. Standard repair. I'm going to turn down my force feedback strength a little bit, though. A little high. Okay, we're starting off in the grid in second, so... Hey, Gene, how's it going, man?
Get ready for the lights. Careful of wheel spin. Go, go, go.
Yeah, we're experimenting in Dirt Rally 2. Also, question, guys, how was their performance? Because before, I was struggling streaming Dirt Rally 2. It was getting a lot of stuttering and stuff. So I'm just curious, how is it feeling now for you guys? Is it going smooth, stable? Whoa, whoa, okay.
Okay, keep up this pace. You're pulling away from the car behind.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Gene. Time for the Joker.
Car behind is pulling away. Don't stop it.
What's sim most online players? It depends on what you classify as a sim. Are you talking about console or PC? Because ultimately the question is that, yeah, it's like technically if you wanted to classify a sim of the sum of its parts, then I'd say Gran Turismo would be the most popular sim. If you're talking about most popular PC sim, I'd be more inclined to say iRacing or Assetto Corsa. That's what I'm wondering. There we go. We got a first place. All right. Too old for Forza. That sounds downright terrifying. You guys have fun with that. All right. So let's continue. This should take us to one of the championship races, I think. Or nope, qualifier number 4. Okay. Someone got... Oh. Wheel geometry, standard. Alright, we can do those. We are fixed up. Now we're going to do... next one. We're on the grid first. Okay, that's nice. Looks like that Nexus shifter, it's like an Elgato Stream Deck, but it's like some other box, I bet.
Ready to race. Go, go, go.
Hello, Itchy. How's it going? Actually, I gotta check something real quick, guys. Feels like these pedals. Yep, that freaking dead zone. Why does Codemasters feel like they need to add a dead zone to everything? I mean, I understand for console controllers, stuff like that, but for wheel and pedals, no, no. That's one of the reasons I was struggling so much. It's like I'm trying to modulate at the low throttle zone, and I'm like, ah. Or like the first 20% of the throw, you don't feel a thing. Oh, so much better. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're outside this. I'm like barely outside the SFB area. So it's like I'm barely outside that zone, but it's like, yeah, a lot of stuff is locked down now. Oh yeah, that feels so much better in the pedals.
Okay, keep up this pace. You're putting away from the car behind.
Yeah, Retitus, that is not the case. The biggest thing I hate about Gran Turismo Sport is its simulation of a throttle pedal. The throttle pedal just feels downright horrible in GT Sport compared to anything else. Where it utilizes a non-linear brake pedal. It's similar to like if you turn the brake force gamma in Assetto Corsa or the brake curve in any other sim down, where it's next to impossible to modulate the throttle in GT Sport. It's horrible. There we go. 242. That's how it feels like to have a good pedal. All right, that's the final qualifier. We qualified 4th. Okay. Yeah, those first 2 races killed us, I think. So we're in the semifinal number 2. We made the cut. We're not in the consolation, thankfully. All right, so let's go up here. Iriditis, yeah, it's something where it's like things are quickly starting to add up for Restream. And it's a good sim, don't get me wrong. It's just, it's getting up to that point where it's getting a little concerning. Gotta love that atmosphere, that obnoxious laugh in the background. All right, let's jump in. I am going to need to get dinner soon. It is 5:30. Let me check something real quick. Oh wait, no, race is starting.
What's your launch?
After this race.
Go, go, go.
Whoa, what the? Oh, someone jumped the start? What? I guess someone jumped the start, so we had to redo
So
it?
your opponent just did a jump start, so they
Oh,
have to take 2 jokers.
snap. That's intense.
Ready to race.
I didn't think I jumped.
Go, go, go.
Let's get the Joker out of the way. Restream is based off of R Factor 1, actually, not R Factor 2. Bump. All that dust. Little bumping, a little beating, a little banging. Oh my. Woo! This is 6 laps this time.
Away from us. Keep pushing.
So yeah, Restream is based off of the ISI motor engine, which is what powered R Factor 2 or R Factor 1. I believe it's technically the ISI motor 2, but it powered R Factor 1. The original ISI motor engine powered F1 Challenge 9902, which is also like a great sim back in the day, possibly even Sports Car GT. There's the pass. Whoa! He tried giving you a run. That's interesting. I've never seen the penalty where someone had to take 2 Joker laps. Oh, shoot! Shoot the boot!
Okay, they're dropping back. Stay cool.
I would not be into contention for the like win if something like that actually happened.
Game 310. We should be able to get another position, so push, push, push.
Just gotta keep the car going straight. There we go.
Okay, keep up the pace. You're pulling away from the car behind.
This should get us in the finals. There we go! I will gladly take that. Alright guys, I think after this final race, I am going to sign off. I need to get some food. I am hungry. Alrighty, so this will throw us into the finals. Qualified second for the final race. Wish me luck, guys. I am going to need it. We got this. Oh yeah. I am Speed. Lightning McQueen. Let's fix the exhaust. The bodywork, yeah, why not? Confirm the repairs. Alright, alright, alright. Make sure we don't jump the start.
Ready to race. Watch your launch.
We'll get the Joker right out of the box.
Go, go, go.
That's one way to make a pass. Make a bump. Trying to make the move on Seb? Not yet. He's just blowing explosions off my intake. Side by side. Bump. Bump and run. There we go. Sebastian's going for the Joker, it sounded like. He's gonna have to take the Joker right now. No, he didn't! I thought he was gonna take the Joker! Shoot! I was not expecting him to cut down like that. It looked like he was drifting off to the left. And now he's taking the Joker. Come on, make a move, make a move, make a move. There we go. We got 2 laps. We got our gap. Just gotta keep our car going straight. There we go. Boom! I know the AI was a little easy, but yeah, I mean, hey, we got it. That's like, thankfully we figured out programming, or not programming, fixing the pedals. Codemasters, why? Just why do you insist on having these dead zones all the time? A 20% dead zone on your pedals. Why? Just, it's stupid. That's what it is. It's stupid. But yeah, okay. Apart from that, guys, this was a lot of fun. And it's nice seeing that Restream can work okay, but I know the chat is acting up a bit, things like that. So that's a little unfortunate, but we can always figure that out later on. Yeah. So had a lot of fun doing this and streaming, and it's nice knowing that my 3900X can handle streaming intensive games also like Dirt Rally 2 now that I used to struggle with before. So yeah, that is great to see. But yeah, so guys, I think I am actually going to call it a stream for now. I just have other things I need to work on for now, including getting some food in me. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe, and just help keep us on track. For the Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and thanks for watching.